Come away, servant. Come. I am ready now. Approach my Ariel. Come.
All hail, great master, great sir, hail! I come to answer thy best pleasure. Be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, ride on the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding task. Ariel and all his policy.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to point the tempest that I made thee?
To every article I boarded the king's ship. Now on the beak, now in the waist, the deck, in every cabin. I flamed amazement. Sometime I divide and burn in many places. On the topmast, the earth and bowsprit, would I flame distinctly. Then meet and join Jove's lightning precursors. Oh, the dreadful thunderclaps, more momentary, and sight outrunning were not. The fire and cracks or salsas roaring. The most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble. Yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul, but felt the fever of the mad, and fled some tricks of desperation. All but manners, plunged in the foaming blind, and quit the vessel.
Then all afire with me.
The king's son Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, then like reeds, not hair,
was the first man that left.
Pride! Hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
Why, that's my spirit. But was not this night shore?
Close by, my master.
But are the areas safe?
Not a hair perished on their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badest me, in troops, I have dispersed them about the isle. The king's son have I landed by himself, whom I left cooling off the air with sighs. In an angle of the isle, and sitting his arms in this sad knot
Of the king's ship, the mariners, say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet.
Safely in harbour is the king's ship in the deep nook, where once thou call'st me up at midnight.
The mariners all under hatches stowed,
Who with a charm joined to their suffered labour, I am left asleep, and for the rest of the fleet which I dispersed,
they all have met again,
and are upon the Mediterranean float,
bound
sadly home for Naples. Supposing that they saw the king's ship wrecked,
and his great person perished. Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed, but there's more work. What is the time of the day?
past the mid-season.
At least 2 glasses. The time between 6 and now must by us both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil? Thou dost give me pain. Let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now, Moody? What is it thou canst demand?
My liberty!
Before the time be out, no more!
I prithee, remember I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made thee no mistaking,
served without or grudge or grumbling.
Thou didst promise to wait me a full year.
Dost thou forget from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou dost, and thinkst it much to tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the veins of the earth when it is baked with frost.
I do not, sir.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Hast thou forgot the foul witch, Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, sir.
Thou hast. Where was she born? Speak, tell me.
Sir, Irati.
Oh, was she so? I must once in a month recount what thou hast been, which thou forgettest. This damned witch Sycorax, for mischiefs manifold and sorceries terrible to enter human hearing. From Argier thou knowest was banished. For one thing she did, they would not take her life. Is not this true?
Aye, sir.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left. Thou, my slave, as thou reportest thyself, was then her servant. Refusing her grand hests, she did confine thee by help of her more potent ministers, and in her most unmitigable rage, into a cloven pine, within which rift imprisoned thou didst painfully remain 12 years, within which space she died, and left thee there, where thou didst spend thy crowns as fast as mill wheels strike. Then was this island, save for the sun that she did litter here, a freckled whelp hag born, not honored with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
Something I say so, he that Caliban whom now I keep in service. Thou best knowest what torment I did find thee in. It was mine art when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pine, and let thee out!
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak, and peck thee in his knotty entrails till thou hast howled away 12 winters!
Pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command. And do my spiriting gently.
Do so, and after 2 days I will discharge thee.
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what? What shall I do?
Go, make thyself like a nymph. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Go, take this shape and hither come in it, go! Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well. Awake.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in it.
Shake it off. Come on. We will visit Caliban, my slave, who never yields us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
But, as 'tis, we cannot miss him. He does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. What ho, slave, Caliban! Thou speak!
There's wood enough within.
Come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Fine apparition, my quaint Ariel, heart in thine ear.
My lord, it shall be done.
Thou poisonous slave got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam. Come forth!
As wicked too, as ere my mother blushed, with raven feather from unwholesome fen, drop on you both. A southwest blow on ye, and blister you all over.
For this, be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps, sight stitches that shall pen thy breath up, urchins shall, for that vast of the night that they may work, all exercise on thee. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycomb, each pinch more stinging than bees that made him.
I must eat my dinner. This island's mine, my cigarettes, my mother, which thou takes from me. When thou camest first, thou strokest me and madest much of me. And then I loved thee and showed thee all the qualities of the isle. Cursed be I that did so, all the charms of cigarettes, toads, beetles, bats, light on you. For I am all the subjects that you have.
Thou most light slave, whom strife may move not kindness, I have used thee, filth as thou art, with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Oh, would it had been done. Thou didst prevent me. I be with this isle with Caliban. A born slave, which any print of goodness wilt not take, being capable of all ill. I pitied thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each our one thing or other. But thy wild race, though thou didst learn, had that age which good natures could not abide to be with. You taught me language, and my profit on it is I know how to class. The red plague raped you for learning me your language.
Hence, thee, hence! Let us in fuel and be quick! Thou art best to answer the business. Shruggest thou malice? If thou neglectest, or dost unwillingly what I command, I'll rack thee with old crabs, fill all thy bones with hate, make thee roar that beasts shall tremble at thy death.
No, pray thee, I must obey. His art is of such power to control my damned god Cerberus and make a vassal of him.
So, slave, hence!
here and there, and sweet sprites the burden bear. Hark, hark, the watchdogs. Hark, hark, the watchdogs. I hear the strain of strutting, chanticleer cry. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Where should this music be? In the air or the earth? It sounds no more. And sure, it waits upon some god of the island, sitting on a bank, weeping against the king my father's wreck. This music kept by me upon the waters, lay forth their fury, and my passion with its sweet air. Thence I have followed it. Oh, it had drawn me rather. But 'tis gone. No, it begins again. Full fandom find thy father lies. All his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Sin him solemn weakness. Hark, now I hear them ding dong bell. Titinas, remember my drowned father. This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth knows. I hear it now about me.
The fringed curtains of thine eye advance, and say what thou seest yonder.
What is it? A spirit? God, how it looks about. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form, but it is a spirit.
No, wench. It eats and sleeps and had such senses as we have. Such. This gallantry which thou seest was in the wreck, and but he's something stained with grief. That's beauty's canker. Thou mightst call him a goodly person. He had lost his fellows, and strays about to find them.
I might call him a thing divine, but nothing natural. I ever saw so noble.
It goes on, I see, as my soul prompts it. Spirit, fine spirit, I'll free thee within 2 days for this.
Most sure, the goddess on whom these airs attend, vouchsafe my prayer may know if you remain upon this island, and that you will some good instruction give how I may bear me here. My prime request, which I do last pronounce, is, oh, you wonder if you be made, or no.
No wonder, sir. I'm certainly a maid.
My language, heavens! I am the best of in that freaky speech. Why, but that is spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou if the king of Naples heard thee?
A single thing, as I am now. That's wondrous to hear me speak of Naples. He does hear me, and that he does, I weep. Myself and Naples, whom with mine eyes never since I had beheld the king my father wrecked.
Alack, for mercy!
Yes, faith, and all his lords, the Duke of Milan and his brave son being twain.
At the first sight they have changed eyes. Delicate Ariel has set thee free for this. A word, good sir. I fear you have done yourself some wrong. A word.
Why speak my father so ungently? This is the third man that ere I saw, the first that ere I sighed for. Pity moved my father to be inclined my way.
Oh, if a virgin, and your fiction not gone forth, I'll make you the queen of Naples.
Soft, sir. One word more. They are both in either's powers, but this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light willing make the prize light. One word more. I charge thee that thou attend me. Thou dost tell yourself the name thou wast not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy to win feet from me, the Lord on it.
No, as I'm a man, there's nothing here can dwell in such a temple. If the ill spirit had so fair a house, good things would strive to dwell in it.
Follow me. Speak not you for him. He is a traitor. Come, I'll manacle thy neck and feet together. Follow.
No, I will resist such entertainment till find that he has no power. Oh, dear father, make not too rash a trial of him, for he is gentle and not fearful.
What? I say my foot, my tutor? Who makest the show but darest not strike? Thy conscience is so possessed with guilt. Come from thy ward, for I can here disarm thee with this stick, and make thy weapon drop.
Beseech you, father.
Hence, hang not on thy garments.
Sir, have pity. I'll be his surety.
Silence! One word more shall make me chide thee, if not hate thee. What? An advocate for an impostor? Hush! Thou thinkest there is no more such shapes as he, having seen but him and Caliban. Foolish wench, to the most of men, this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
My affections are the most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man.
Come on, obey. Thy nerves are in their infancy again, and have no vigor in them.
So they are. My spirit, as in a dream, how I bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, nor this man's threats to whom I'm subdued, are but light to me. Might I but through my prison, once a day, behold dismayed. All corners ends of the earth let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
It works. Come on! Thou hast done well, fine Ariel. Follow me! Half what thou else shalt do me.
Be of comfort. My father's of a better nature, sir, than he appears by speech. This is unwanted, which now came from him.
Thou shalt be free as mountain winds. But then, exactly to all points of my command.
To the syllable.
Come, follow. Speak not for him.
and say, such baseness had never like executor. I forget. But these sweet thoughts will refresh my labors. Most busy, less than I do it. Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. And would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you are enjoying to pile. Pray, set it down and rest you. And this burns will be for having buried you. My father's hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. He's safe for these 3 hours. Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must try to do. You sit down. I'll bear your logs the while. Pray, give me that, I'll carry it to the pile. No, Restorator. I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should suffer this undergo while I sit lazy by. It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease. For my goodwill is to it, and yours it is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress. 'Tis fresh morning with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might say it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your heads to say so.
Admired Miranda. Indeed, the top of admiration. What's dearest to the world? Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath with bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I liked several women, never any with so full soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest ratio, and put it to the fire. But you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex. No woman's face remember, save from my glass, mine own. Nor have I seen more that I may call them than you, good friend. And my dear father, our features are broad, I am skilless of but by my modesty, the jewel in my dower. I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a shape beside yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I daring do forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly below my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. There decides to make me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
Oh heaven, oh earth, thou witness this sound and crown what I promise in kind event if I speak true. If hollowly, in word what best is born of me to mischief. I beyond all limit, what else in the world do love, prize, honor you.
I'm a fool to weep at what I am glad of. Wherefore weep you? At mine unworthiness, that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bark it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, and prompt me, plain and holy innocence. I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow you may deny me, but I'll be your servant whether you will or no.
My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband then.
I, the heart is beating as bondage your freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it. And now, farewell, till half an hour hence.
1,000,000!
So glad of this as they I cannot be. I was surprised with all, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I'll to my book, for at your supper time must I perform much business appertaining. to her head. My charms crack not, my spirits obey, and time goes upright with his carriage. How's the day?
On the 6th hour, at which time, my lord? You said our work should cease.
I didn't say so. When first I raised the Tempest. Say, my spirit, how fares the king and his followers?
Confined together, in the same fashion as you gave in charge.
Just as you left them all prisoners, sir, in the lime grove, which way the fence cell.
They can't budge till your release.
The king, his brother, and yours,
abide all three distracted.
And the remainder, mourning over them.
brimful of sorrow and dismay. But chiefly him that you termed, sir.
The good old Lord Gonzalo.
His tears run down his beard.
Like winter's drops from his suffering. Your charm so strongly works, sir.
If you now beheld
Then
them,
your affections would become tender. Dost thou think so, spirit? My good sir.
Were I human,
And mine shall. Hast thou, which art but air, a touch, a feeling of their afflictions, and shall not myself, one of their kind, that really shall as sharply, passion as they, be kindly moved than thou art? Though with their high wrongs I am struck to the quick, yet with my nobler reason gatest my fury do I take part. The rare action is in virtue than in vengeance. Failing penitent, the sole drift of my purpose extend not a frown further. Go, release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their censers I will restore, and they shall be themselves.
I'll face them, sir.